यस्तयो पुरुषः साक्षात् विष्णुर्यज्ञ स्वरूपधृक् या श्री स दक्षिणा भूतेर्हंसा भूतानपायिनी यस्तयो पुरुषः साक्षात् विष्णुर्यज्ञस्वरूपधृक् या स्त्री सा दक्षिणा भूतेर्हंसा भूतानपायिनी. Synonym. Yeah, one who, tayo, out of them, Purushaha, male, Sakshat, directly, Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, Yagya, Swarupadrak, accepting the form, Ya, the other, Stri, female, Sa, she, Dakshina, Bhute, of the goddess of fortune, Ansabhuta, being a plenary expansion, Anpayini, never to be separated. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Of the two children born of Akuti, the male child was directly an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his name was Yagya, which is another name of Lord Vishnu. The female child was a partial incarnation of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. Purport. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. Here it is stated that both the Lord and Lakshmi, who are eternal consort, appeared from Akuti simultaneously. Both the Lord and his consort are beyond this material creation, as confirmed by many authorities, Narayana Parovyaktat. Therefore, their eternal relationship cannot be changed, and the Yajna, the boy born of Akuti, later married the goddess of fortune. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपालकृष्णगोस्वामीति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. So, welcome to all our Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya. And thank you so much, Madhupati Prabhu, for engaging me in this wonderful service so I can read Srimad Bhagavatam and purify my mind, intelligence, and my thoughts. And I seek blessing for all the Varishta Vaishnavas assembled here. So, from your mercy only and your blessing only, I can speak something on this subject, and I will learn. Hare Krishna. So this title of this chapter is Genealogical Table of the Daughters of Manu. So we have completed the Canto 3 with the discussion of Lord Kapila and Mother Dehuti, and how Mother Dehuti left the body with the imperfection. And this Srimad Bhagavatam in third canto, it is already explained about the daughters of Manu, that the father Manu handed over his first daughter Akuti to the sage Ruchi. So we have seen that in last 2-3 days or 2-3 sessions, that we are again reading that Manu, from Lord Brahma, there is a Manu and Swambhu Manu, and Satarupa is uh, born, and they have the 5 children. So 3 daughters, 2 sons, 3 daughters, Akuti, Dehuti, and Prasuti, and 2 sons, Priyavrata and Uttanpad. So we are reading about the daughters of Manu. So 3 daughters, Akuti, Dehuti, and Prasuti. So first daughter Manu handed over to sage Ruchi, and middle daughter Dehuti to the sage Kardama Muni. So we already read about the Kardama Muni and Dehuti. And the youngest one is Prasuti to Daksha. From them, all the world filled with the population. So similar about this chapter or Mother Akuti and born of Yagya is explained in the first canto, where Sut Goswami explaining or sharing all the different incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So already it is shared that Yagya will be born from Prajapati Ruchi and his wife Akuti. So the 7th incarnation was Yagya, the son of Prajapati Ruchi and his wife Akuti. He controlled the period during the change of the Swambhu Manu and was assisted by demigods such as his son of Yama. So it is already explained in Bhagavatam in first canto that different incarnation, and it is mentioned there. So we'll see the purport here. So Prabhupada is writing here, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. And here it is stated that both the Lord and Lakshmi, who are eternal consort, appeared from Akuti simultaneously. So both Lord Narayan or Lord Lakshmi Narayan, both are appeared on the same time from the same parents. So it is something is in worldly or material conception, it's things that someone can think that it is inconceivable or we cannot understand it. And Prabhupada further write that both the Lord and his consort are beyond this material creation. So that's why we cannot conceive that Lord's plan. As confirmed by many authorities, Narayana Parovyaktat. So Narayan, so Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is their plan and their activities are it's not the easily to uh, get understand. It is very difficult to understand, and they are the supreme authorities. So Narayan Paravyakta means they are the supreme authorities. Therefore, their eternal relationship cannot be changed. And Yagya, the boy born Akuti, later married the goddess of fortune. And the boy who born from the same mother and the girl who born from the same mother are both are the, in material point of view, they are both materially brother and sister. But here Prabhupada is clearly explaining that they are Narayana Paravyakta. So they are supreme authorities. And they married, and later they married goddess of fortune, who Yagya. So Yagya is another name of Supreme Personality of Godhead. He himself is a Lord. And his consort, Lord Goddess of Fortune, Lakshmi, is the eternal consort of Lord Narayana. So they cannot be separated. So we can see that in fourth canto itself, in 15th chapter, it is again same thing. We can see that the significance of Goddess of Fortune never being separated from the Lord is clearly mentioned here. And the people in the material world are very fond of the Goddess of Fortune, and they want to her favor in the form of riches. And they should know, however, that Goddess of Fortune is inseparable from the Lord Vishnu. So these are description from the when Maharaj Prathu and Devi Archi get born from the body of Vena. When Brahmanas killed the Vena and churned his body, so from his body, his arms, so these two beautiful personalities uh, appeared, King Prathu and his wife, Mother Archi. So they are from the same body they came out. So they can also consider as a brother sister, but they are the inconceivable from our material conceptions. So materialists should understand that the goddess of fortune should be worshipped along with the Lord Vishnu and should not be regarded separately. So materialist person, what they will think that they have the tendency to the only worship the Lord Lakshmi and they disregard the Lord Vishnu. So this mentality is explained there as a Ravana mentality. So materialist seeking the favor of goddess fortune must worship Lord Vishnu also, and Vishnu and Lakshmi together to maintain their material opulences. If someone is only worshipping the goddess of fortune, that's explained by Prabhupada here, the mentality of or policy of Ravana, who wanted to separate Sita from Lord Ramchandra. The process of separation will vanquish him, or he got uh, punished by that his work. Those who are very rich and have taken favor of the goddess of fortune in this world must engage their money in the service of the Lord. In this way, they can continue their opulent position without disturbance. So this all uh, we can say it's Lord's plan. So Lord want to be appear like that and perform his activity according to his will, and they are beyond the material conception. So we can see that in one more thing, that in fifth canto it is explained in purport, one of the purport by Srila Prabhupada. He quote the same verse, that Narayana Paro Vyaktat, and it is quoted by Shankaracharya, that Supreme Lord is beyond our material conception. We cannot understand with our material senses or material intelligence to the Supreme Lord. He is inconceivable. So his plan is also supreme. So we can see that Krishna's Janma and Karma is a Divyam. So here also we can see the Lord Yagna and Mother and Goddess of Fortune Lakshmi born from the same parent, but their karma or their activities are beyond our conception. Why they appear like that? To fulfill the desire, uh, to populate the world and and run the world, and for the maintain the world or maintain the universe whenever required, they appeared accordingly. So we can see that Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma cha me divyam yo veti tattvataha taktya deham punarjanma naiti mamiti swarjuna. So understanding the appearance, transcendental appearance of Supreme Lord and activities is is not easy. And who can understand those Lord's appearance and activities will not take birth again in this material world. In purport, Prabhupada writing here, administrative posts occupied by the demigods for maintaining the regulations of the material world are offered to the highly elevated pious living beings. So administrative post occupied by the demigods for maintaining the regulations of the material world. So Lord took the incarnation as a yajna to fulfill those administrative posts here. When there is a scarcity of such pious living beings, the Lord incarnate himself as a Brahma, Prajapati, Indra, etc. and take up the charge. So Yajna will take the charge of on different roles and become the Indra also. And during the period of Shambhu Manu, the present period is Vaivasvata Manu, there was no suitable living being who could occupy the post of Indra. So at the time of Shambhu Manu, there is no one who can take up the post of Indra. So Lord appeared himself as a king of Indralok, and he took the charge of the post of Indra. The Lord himself at the time of became Indra and assisted his own son like Yama and other demigods. Lord Yagna ruled the administration of the universal affairs. So we can see that. So Lord's activities we cannot understand easily. Whenever there is required, Lord take any of the form anywhere. Even Lord can take the boar incarnation to save the Mother Earth from the. There he took 2 times. That one time during the Swambhu Manu and another time to kill the Hiranyaksha. So Lord can appear anywhere, and similar we can see the Lord can appear from the pillar. Lord can appear from the pillar also to save the Prahlad and to kill the Hiranyakashipu. So we can say the Lord appeared in the devotees or Brahmanas family like Kardama Muni or Sage Ruchi. So we saw that Kardama Muni did the 10,000 years austerity, and then he got the Lord Vishnu or Supreme Lord pleased with him and says, I will take birth in your house. And the same cheese that Sage Ruchi is not the normal sage. He is also very highly elevated Brahmana. So Prabhupada write in the previous verse that in purport, Brahma Varchasvi for the Sage Ruchi. What he write? The word Brahma Varchasvi is a very significant. Ruchi was a Brahmana and he executed the Brahmanical duties very rigidly. So Prabhupada explained that the Brahmana is not the born by Brahmana. Brahmana should be with the qualities and his activities. He show his qualities by his karma and guna. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Chatur Varne Maya Shishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. And he created these 4 varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, and Vaishya. So in Brahmana, could not be possible that if I born in the family of Brahmana and I could be called as a Brahmana. So Krishna says, according to the 3 modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the 4 divisions of the human society are created by me. So Krishna clearly says the Chatur Varnam created based on the Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Their guna and karma based on the mode of material nature they acquired, or their work associated with them. So Krishna says, according to the mode of material nature and work associated with them, not by they are called the Brahmanas, not by birth someone is took into the Brahmanas family. So who born in the families of Brahmanas do not follow the rules and regulation carefully called Brahma Bandhu. So Prabhupada written in that purport same thing, that Brahma Bandhu means who are not who born in the family of Brahmana, but do not following the rules and regulations of the Brahmanical quality and the karmas. Means someone has to develop the qualities of Brahmana. So what are the qualities of Brahmana? It is explained by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. Shamo damastapaha saucham shantir arjavam eva cha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma swabhavajam. So he says samaha. Sama means peacefulness. Brahmana is always peaceful and satisfied whatever you have, whatever he get, he's peaceful in that. He does not over endeavor for earning more or getting more and more things and comfortable life. Damaha, the self-control. He always control his senses and he always self-control. Tapaha, austerity. He always perform the austerities. Saucham means purity. Shanti, tolerance. He can tolerate all type of miseries, all any kind of miseries. So they are tolerant or shanti. Arjavam, honesty. They are honest. Eva, then jnanam. They have perfect in the knowledge, and vijnanam also, wisdom. So they apply the knowledge also. And asit, astikyam. Astikyam means religiousness. And he is purely religious, following the religious and spreading the also religiousness. That's called the Brahmana or his nature. So these are the qualities of Brahmana. So Prabhupada gave the Brahman initiation so many disciple or Western disciple who are earlier previously not qualified, but based on the Prabhupada's teaching, they acquired the qualities of all these samaha, dama, tapah, shaucham, shantir, arjavam, jnanam, vijnanam, and brahma karma. Everything they acquired. We can see our Guru Vargas are, they took all these things seriously, and Prabhupada gave so many, his Western disciple also, the Brahmana initiation. Before that, they are not the qualified. The same thing in our cases also, we are not qualified, but we become the qualified based on our Guru's guidance. When they give us, we get the guidance from our Guru, and they provide us all the instruction. We have to follow step by step all this process and become the Brahmana and serve Supreme Lord. And when we can serve Supreme, so how can we achieve this? When Prabhupada gave the simple formula, just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and do the service. It's the easiest process Krishna Prabhupada gave us. So Krishna Prabhupada says that just chant 16 rounds, follow the 4 regulative principles, and follow the limbs of bhakti, and you can be qualified for the Brahmanas. Hare Krishna. So I want to conclude here. Any question, comment, or any correction anyone want to add? Please. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hari Bol.
Krishna.
Prabhuji, yagna that mentioned here, it's a fire sacrifice. Am I understanding right, or is it different?
Prabhuji, yagna here is the mentioned the son of Prajapati Ruchi and Akuti.
So that's a different than fire sacrifice?
So this Lord's, one of the name is Yajna. Lord is also himself is Yajna. But here is the person name is the Yajna. Is one of the incarnation as a Yajna explained here. So okay. Lord himself is a Yajna Purush. But here is the explained that the Lord incarnate as a son of Akuti, and later he took the position of Indra to rule the kingdom here.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. This is the first time I heard that brother sister can get married. In material world cannot get married, but spiritual world can get married because they were already married in the spiritual world. That was a little surprise for me.
They are not, they are the Divya Mataji. Their Lord's activities are beyond our conception. So we cannot compare the materialistic things that, and Krishna's, we can see the Krishna lift the Govardhan. No one can do that. Krishna appear from the pillar. No one can do that. Krishna uh, can do the rasa dance with the crores of gopis on same time, can marry to 16,000 girls or queens on the same time and maintain them. So it's inconceivable for our material thinking or materially inclinated mind. We cannot conceive it.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Over to you, Madhupati Prabhuji.
I'm on phone. Can somebody do this?
Okay, so Samesha Prabhu, you want to conclude?
Jai, thank you. Hare Krishna. Let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for a wonderful class. Let's chant together. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama, Rama
Ram, Hare
Rama.
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Let's pray to the Lord Narasimhadev. Sri Narasimha, Jai Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimha. Prahladesh, Jai Padma Mukha Padma Bhanga. Ugram Viryam
Raviram
Mahavishnu
Mahavishnu Jalantam Saruto
Narasimham Vishnam
Narsingham Vishnam Bhadram Mrityu Namami.
Sri Narasimha, Jai
Ki
Narasimha,
Jai.
Jai Narasimha, Prahladesh, Jai Padma Mukha Padma Bhanga. Jai Sri Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai,
Jai.
Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Let us pray our obeisance to all the assembled Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Vancha kalpatarupasya
Kalpatarupasya Kripasindhu Bhavecha
Patidanam
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Dara Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Tam Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Gaura Premanande.
Hari 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 Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you everybody.